Common fishing injury that can be prevented:
Sunburns,
dehydration.
which is not really so much of an injury, but good sun equipment like Simms gear and stuff like that, sun gloves, good sunscreen.
Most anglers are conscious about it to keep their body hydrated, especially when it's hot and it's in the summer. I mean, especially now with the drinks you have.
Taking care of your body, in that regard, really, especially fishing multiple days in a row, you don't want to go get burnt the first day.
You gotta take the time to get something to drink. Can't be 100% focused all the time. You gotta take a break every once in a while.
Tendonitis in your elbow or wrist?
Well, since I'm getting ready to have surgery on my elbow, I would say the tennis elbow deal.
Tennis elbow, it just seems like repetitive casting, repetitive motions, and almost everybody I know has had issues with that.
I think the biggest thing is stretching most of the time, not going out cold.
The best way to prevent that would be to use both handed reels and share the wear and tear on both elbows.
I'll tell you, when I have my kids on the boat with me or my family, I make sure everybody wears a good pair of sunglasses.
I guess a hook in the head can be prevented.
You never know when someone's gonna make that wild cast and a lure's gonna come to your face.
Two brothers like my boys fishing up front, and when when one rears back with a crankbait or something, the other one's in harm's way. A lot of times he's gonna get hooked in the head.
Or something gets snagged and flies back at you. So a good pair of sunglasses, preferably polarized like the Blue Otters.
But if you'll fish back to back, that's the safest way you can fish in the front.
An obvious one is just being hooked.
A common fishing injury that can be prevented is a hook in your foot.
I think a lot of times that you can't help it, but a lot of times it's just because you get in a hurry.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, that could be prevented. I fish barefoot almost all the time, and people always say, aren't you scared of getting a hook in your foot? And I may get one tomorrow, but I'm really not, because I'm pretty cautious about it. I don't leave hooks laying out in the floor of the boat in places where I expect to step on. If I cut a hook off, it goes in one of the cup holders here on my nitro or on one of my magnets there under the lids. Keep those things put up. Now you may get one that flies out of the water and not much you can do about that, but it shouldn't happen in your foot.